Question 1. When can you enter this hatched area? Option A. Only in an emergency. B. Never under any circumstances. C. Only to turn right. D. When necessary and you can see it safe to do so. Answer is D. When necessary and you can see it safe to do so. This hatched area is bordered by broken lines. In normal driving, there should not be a need to enter or cross the hatched area. When exceptional circumstances arise, for example, the need to pass a temporary obstruction or a slow-moving vehicle, you may drive on a hatched area when you're sure that it's safe to do so. Where hatched areas are bordered by a solid line, you must not enter the area except in an emergency. Question 2. You're driving along this road. The driver on the left is reversing from a driveway. What should you do? Option A. Speed up and drive through quickly. B. Move to the opposite side of the road. C. Sound your horn and be prepared to stop. D. Drive through as you have priority. Answer is C. Sound your horn and be prepared to stop. White lights at the rear of a car show that the driver has selected reverse gear. Sound your horn to warn the other driver of your presence, and reduce your speed as a precaution. Question 3. Which vehicles should use the left-hand lane on a 3-lane motorway? Option A. Any vehicle. B. Slow vehicles only. C. Large vehicles only. D. Emergency vehicles only. Answer is A. Any vehicle. On a motorway, all traffic should use the left-hand lane unless overtaking. When overtaking a number of slower vehicles, move back to the left-hand lane when you're safely passed. Check your mirrors frequently and don't stay in the middle or right-hand lane if the left-hand lane is free. Question 4. What should you do when you're passing loose sheep on the road? Option A. Pass quickly but quietly. B. Go very slowly. C. Briefly sound your horn. D. Herd them to the side of the road. Answer is B. Go very slowly. Slow down and be ready to stop if you see animals in the road ahead. Animals are easily frightened by noise and vehicles passing too close to them. Stop if you're signaled to do so by the person in charge. Question 5. Why should you leave extra space when following a motorcyclist? Option A. They may need to avoid hazards like potholes that a car would ignore. B. They stop more quickly than other vehicles. C. They travel much faster than cars on open roads. D. They are harder to see from a distance. Answer is A. They may need to avoid hazards like potholes that a car would ignore. A small pothole or a patch of gravel is a minor bump for a car but can be a major hazard for a motorcyclist, potentially causing them to fall or swerve. Question 6. How will a roof rack affect your car? Option A. There will be less wind noise. B. The car will accelerate faster. C. The engine will use more oil. D. Fuel consumption will increase. Answer is D. Fuel consumption will increase. A roof rack increases your car's wind resistance. This will cause an increase in fuel consumption, so you should remove it when it isn't being used. An aerodynamically designed roof rack or box will help reduce wind resistance to a minimum, but the rack or box should still be removed when it isn't in use. Question 7. How should you signal if you're going straight ahead at a roundabout? Option A. Signal right on the approach and keep it on. B. Signal left after you leave the roundabout. C. Signal left just after you pass the exit before the one you want. D. Signal right on the approach and then left to leave. Answer is C. Signal left just after you pass the exit before the one you want. When going straight ahead, no signal is needed on approach. You must signal left after passing the exit before the one you intend to take. Question 8. What does this sign mean? Option A. Lane closed ahead. B. Traffic can proceed. C. Manually operated temporary stop. D. Temporary hazard at roadworks. Answer is B. Traffic can proceed. A GO sign, usually green, indicates that the worker has cleared the way for your direction of traffic to move through the narrow section. Question 9. You're approaching a busy junction. What should you do when, at the last moment, you realize you're in the wrong lane? Option A. Force your way into the lane you need. B. Use arm signals to help you change lane. C. Continue in that lane. D. Stop until the area has cleared. Answer is C. Continue in that lane. There are times when road markings are obscured by queuing traffic, or you're unsure which lane to use. If, at the last moment, you find you're in the wrong lane, don't cut across or bully other drivers to let you in. Follow the lane you're in and find somewhere safe to turn around and rejoin your route. Question 10. You are driving in fog. Why should you use dipped headlights instead of full beam? Option A. Full beam uses too much battery power. B. Full beam will reflect back and dazzle you. C. Dipped lights are required by law in all fog. D. Dipped lights make the fog clear faster. Answer is B. Full beam will reflect back and dazzle you. Full beam lights reflect off the water droplets in fog, creating a wall of white that makes it even harder to see. Question 11. What is the purpose of a crawler lane on a motorway? Option A. To allow slow-moving vehicles to climb a steep hill without obstructing traffic. B. For motorcycles only. C. For emergency vehicles only. D. For overtaking at high speeds. Answer is A. To allow slow-moving vehicles to climb a steep hill without obstructing traffic. On steep gradients, heavy vehicles slow down. Crawler lanes keep them separate from faster-moving traffic. Question 12. What does this signal from a police officer mean to oncoming traffic? Option A. Go ahead. B. Stop. C. Turn left. D. Turn right. Answer is B. Stop. Police officers may need to direct traffic, for example, at a junction where the traffic lights have broken down. Check your copy of the highway code for the signals that they use. Question 13. You're approaching a junction where the traffic lights aren't working. What should you do when a police officer gives this signal? Option A. Turn left only. B. Continue ahead only. C. Turn right only. D. Stop at the stop line. Answer is D. Stop at the stop line. When a police officer or traffic warden is directing traffic, you must obey them. They'll use the arm signals shown in the highway code. Learn what these signals mean and obey them. Question 14. How does engine braking help when driving downhill? Option A. It makes the ride smoother. B. It reduces reliance on the brakes, preventing overheating. C. It stops the car instantly. D. It increases speed gradually. Answer is B. It reduces reliance on the brakes, preventing overheating. Using engine braking reduces strain on the brakes and helps maintain control when driving downhill. Question 15. You're at an incident. What could you do to help an unconscious casualty? Option A. Move them to somewhere more comfortable. B. Take photographs of the scene. C. Splash their face with cool water. D. Check that they're breathing normally. Answer is D. Check that they're breathing normally. If a casualty is unconscious, you need to check that they're breathing normally. Look for chest movements, look and listen for breathing, and feel for breath on your cheek. Question 16. What does this sign mean? Option A. Follow the road for 30 miles. B. End of a speed limit at the boundary of a town or village. C. Start of a speed limit at the boundary of a town or village. D. 30 miles to town. Answer is C. Start of a speed limit at the boundary of a town or village. This is a start of a speed limit sign. It is found at the boundary of a town or village. Question 17. As you approach a pelican crossing, the lights change to green. What should you do if older people are still crossing? Option A. Rev your engine to make them hurry. B. Wave them to cross as quickly as they can. C. Wait patiently while they cross. D. Flash your lights in case they haven't noticed you. Answer is C. Wait patiently while they cross. If the lights turn to green, wait for any pedestrians to clear the crossing. Allow them to finish crossing the road in their own time, and don't try to hurry them by revving your engine. Question 18. When should you use your horn? Option A. To express frustration at another driver. B. To encourage pedestrians to hurry up. C. To warn others of danger. D. To signal that you're giving way. Answer is C. To warn others of danger. The horn is a warning tool, not a weapon of annoyance. Use it only to alert others to your presence. Related question 1. When is the only time you should use your horn? Answer is to alert others to your presence. Question 19. On what type of road surface may anti-lock brakes be ineffective? Option A. Smooth. B. Loose. C. Dry. D. Firm. Answer is B. Loose. Poor contact with the road surface could cause one or more of the tires to lose grip on the road. This is more likely to happen when braking in poor weather conditions and when the road has a loose, slippery, or uneven surface. Question 20. What does this sign mean? Option A. Right-hand lane T-junction only. B. Through traffic to use left lane. C. 11-ton weight limit. D. Right-hand lane closed ahead. Answer is D. Right-hand lane closed ahead. You should change lanes as directed by the sign. Here, the right-hand lane is closed but the left-hand and center lanes are available. Merging in turn is recommended when it's safe and traffic is going slowly, for example, at roadworks or a road traffic incident. When vehicles are traveling at speed, this isn't advisable and you should move into the appropriate lane in good time. Hey there! I hope this video helps you get ready to pass your UK driving theory test with confidence. If you find it helpful, Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss our latest updates and mock tests. Don't forget to share your score in the comments. We'd love to see how you're doing. Alright, let's dive back into the video. Question 21. When may you stop on a clearway? Option A. Never. B. When it's busy. C. During daylight hours. D. In the rush hour. Answer is A. Never. Clearways are in place so that traffic can flow without the obstruction of parked vehicles. Just one parked vehicle can cause an obstruction for all other traffic. You mustn't stop where clearway is in force, not even to pick up or set down passengers. Question 22. What is the purpose of a catalytic converter? Option A. To increase fuel efficiency. B. To lower tire wear. C. To reduce harmful exhaust gases. D. To boost engine performance. Answer is C. To reduce harmful exhaust gases. A catalytic converter is fitted to the exhaust system. It uses chemicals to change toxic gases into less harmful ones before they leave the car. Question 23. What does a red X sign above a motorway lane mean? Option A. National speed limit applies. B. No overtaking. C. Slow down. D. Lane closed. Answer is D. Lane closed. A red X indicates that the lane is closed. Driving in a lane with a red X is illegal and dangerous as there may be a breakdown or roadworkers ahead. Question 24. Why should you take care driving past the man with the cane? Option A. He's blind. B. He's deaf and blind. C. He's deaf. D. He's physically disabled. Answer is B. He's deaf and blind. It's not always possible to spot a pedestrian with a disability. But when a person is using a white cane, they're probably visually impaired. There are two types of white cane. A plain white cane means the person is blind or visually impaired. A white cane with a red band means the person is blind and deaf or hearing impaired. You should always drive carefully where there are pedestrians, but take extra care when you see someone who is disabled. Be patient as they may not be able to see or hear you and they may be slow crossing the road. Question 25. You've stopped at the zebra crossing. When may you move off? Option A. When the pedestrians have completely crossed. B. When the driver behind you sounds their horn. C. When the pedestrians have cleared your side of the road. D. When the oncoming car moves off. Answer is A. When the pedestrians have completely crossed. When a pedestrian uses a crossing, you must wait until they've safely crossed before you can continue driving. When the pedestrian is on the crossing, do not try to hurry them by edging forward or sounding your horn. Be patient and only move off when they've safely reached the other pavement. Question 26. How should you approach the zebra crossing? Option A. Slow down and wave the pedestrians across. B. Speed up to get past the crossing. C. Sound your horn to warn the pedestrians. D. Be ready to slow down or stop to allow pedestrians to cross. Answer is D. Be ready to slow down or stop to allow pedestrians to cross. You should always drive slowly where there are pedestrians, for example, in a town center or on a housing estate. As you approach a crossing, you should look out for pedestrians who are ready to cross. Slow down and be ready to stop. You should also look out for people who are approaching the crossing. They may suddenly decide to use it, so you must be ready to stop. Question 27. What would be affected if you carry a very heavy load on your vehicle? Option A. The vehicle's battery. B. The vehicle's gearbox. C. The vehicle's ventilation. D. The vehicle's handling. Answer is D. The vehicle's handling. Any load will have an effect on the handling of your vehicle, and this becomes worse as you increase the load. You need to be aware of this when carrying passengers or heavy loads, fitting a roof rack or towing a trailer. Question 28. What should you do if you see a pedestrian waiting at a zebra crossing? Option A. Stop before you reach the zigzag lines and let them cross. B. Be ready to slow down or stop to let them cross. C. Ignore them as they're still on the pavement. D. Go on quickly before they step onto the crossing. Answer is B. Be ready to slow down or stop to let them cross. By standing on the pavement, the pedestrian is showing an intention to cross. By looking well ahead, you'll give yourself time to see the pedestrian, check your mirrors and respond safely. Question 29. You're waiting at a level crossing. The red warning lights continue to flash after a train has passed by. What should you do? Option A. Drive across carefully. B. Get out and investigate. C. Continue to wait. D. Telephone the signal operator. Answer is C. Continue to wait. At a level crossing, flashing red lights mean you must stop. If the train passes but the lights keep flashing, wait. Another train may be coming. Question 30. What does this motorway sign mean? Option A. Service area on the A505. B. Motorway ends. C. Turn left immediately. D. Exit slip road for the A505 route. Answer is D. Exit slip road for the A505 route. At a level crossing, flashing red lights mean you must stop. If the train passes but the lights keep flashing, wait. Another train may be coming. Question 31. You're approaching a roundabout. What should you do if a cyclist ahead is signaling to turn right? Option A. Give the cyclist plenty of room. B. Give a warning with your horn. C. Signal the cyclist to move across. D. Overtake on the right. Answer is A. Give the cyclist plenty of room. If you're following a cyclist who's signaling to turn right at a roundabout, leave plenty of room. Give them space and time to get into the correct lane. Question 32. You stop on the hard shoulder of a motorway and use the emergency telephone. Where's the best place to wait for help to arrive? Option A. On the hard shoulder. B. Well away from the carriageway. C. With your vehicle. D. Next to the phone. Answer is B. Well away from the carriageway. When you're on the hard shoulder, you're at risk of being injured by motorway traffic. The safest place to wait is away from the carriageway, but near enough to see the emergency services arriving. Question 33. What should you do if you begin to feel drowsy while you're driving? Option A. Stop and rest as soon as possible. B. Continue with your journey but drive more slowly. C. Close the car windows to help you concentrate. D. Turn the heater up to keep you warm and comfortable. Answer is A. Stop and rest as soon as possible. You'll be putting other road users at risk if you continue to drive when you're drowsy. Pull over and stop in a safe place for a rest. Caffeinated drinks and a short nap can temporarily help counter sleepiness. If you're driving a long distance, think about finding some accommodation so you can rest for longer before continuing your journey. Question 34. What does the white line along the side of the road indicate? Option A. No overtaking. B. A hazard is nearby. C. The edge of the carriageway. D. No parking. Answer is C. The edge of the carriageway. The white line to the left indicates the edge of the carriageway. You can use this on many roads to judge your position in poor visibility. Be aware that the line will break at laybys, private drives, and junctions. Question 35. Your car breaks down on a level crossing. What's the first thing you should do? Option A. Stay in your car until you're told to move. B. Tell drivers behind what's happened. C. Walk down the track and signal the next train. D. Leave your vehicle and get everyone clear. Answer is D. Leave your vehicle and get everyone clear. If your vehicle breaks down on a level crossing, your first priority is to get everyone out of the vehicle and clear of the crossing. Then use the railway telephone, if there is one, to tell the signal operator. If you have time before the train arrives, move the vehicle clear of the crossing, but only do this if the alarm signals aren't activated. Question 36. You're going to turn left from a main road into a minor road. What should you do as you approach the junction? Option A. Keep in the middle of the road. B. Keep well to the left of the road. C. Swing out to the right just before turning. D. Keep just left of the middle of the road. Answer is B. Keep well to the left of the road. Your road position can help other road users to anticipate your actions. Keep to the left as you approach a left turn and don't swing out into the center of the road in order to make the turn easier. This could endanger oncoming traffic and may cause other road users to misunderstand your intentions. Question 37. What should you do if you think the driver of the vehicle in front has forgotten to cancel their right indicator? Option A. Sound your horn before overtaking. B. Overtake on the left if there's room. C. Stay behind and don't overtake. D. Flash your lights to alert the driver. Answer is C. Stay behind and don't overtake. Be cautious and don't attempt to overtake. The driver may be unsure of the location of a junction and may turn suddenly. Question 38. What must you do when you see blue and red flashing lights behind you? Option A. Slow down and move to the left. B. Pull over and stop. C. Slow down. D. Speed up so you're not holding the emergency vehicle up. Answer is B. Pull over and stop. You must pull over and stop unless the police officer overtakes you as you pull over and continues on its way. Question 39. You're carrying two 13-year-old children and their parents in your car. Who's responsible for seeing that the children wear seat belts? Option A. The children's parents. B. The front seat passenger. C. The children. D. You, the driver. Answer is D. You, the driver. Seat belts save lives and reduce the risk of injury. If you're carrying passengers under 14 years old, it's your responsibility as the driver to ensure that their seat belts are fastened or they're seated in an approved child restraint. Question 40. You lose control of your car and damage a garden wall. What must you do if the property owner isn't available? Option A. Find someone in the area to tell them about it immediately. B. Report the incident to the police within 24 hours. C. Report the incident to your insurance company when you get home. D. Go back to tell the house owner the next day. Answer is B. Report the incident to the police within 24 hours. If the property owner isn't available at the time, you must inform the police about the incident. This should be done as soon as possible, and in any case within 24 hours.
Hi there. I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss future driving tips and tests. Also, don't forget to comment your score. And make sure to watch until the end. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Let's get back to the video.
Question 41. You're driving along a country road. You see this sign. What should you do after dealing safely with the hazard? Option A. Test your brakes. B. Check your tire pressures. C. Accelerate briskly. D. Switch on your hazard warning lights. Answer is A. Test your brakes. If your brakes have been thoroughly soaked, you should check that they're working properly before you build up speed again. Before you do this, remember to check your mirrors and consider what's behind you. Question 42. Which sign means no motor vehicles allowed? Answer is B. This sign is used to enable pedestrians to walk free from traffic. It's often found in shopping areas. Question 43. What type of vehicle could you expect to meet in the middle of the road? Option A. Bicycle. B. Car. C. Lorry. D. Motorcycle. Answer is C. Lorry. The highest point of the bridge is in the center, so a large vehicle might have to move to the center of the road to have enough room to pass safely under the bridge. Question 44. You want to park facing downhill. You should. Option A. Park with two wheels up the curb. B. Turn the steering wheel towards the curb and put on the handbrake. C. Park as close as possible to the car in front. D. Park with one wheel up the curb. Answer is B. Turn the steering wheel towards the curb and put on the handbrake. To prevent your car from rolling when you park downhill, you should put the handbrake on. Turning the steering wheel towards the curb is an additional safeguard. If the car starts to roll, it will roll towards the curb, not out into traffic. Question 45. You're driving and see bells ahead. What do these bells warn you about? Option A. Speed of vehicle. B. Weight of vehicle. C. Height of vehicle. D. Length of vehicle. Answer is C. Height of vehicle. Bells suspended over the road at a railway crossing give an audible warning to drivers of vehicles that exceed the safe height beneath electrified overhead cables. Question 46. You are traveling along a road and spot this sign. What does it tell you? Option A. No motor vehicles. B. No pedestrians. C. Pedestrians on road. D. Zebra crossing. Answer is B. No pedestrians. In windy weather, watch out for motorcyclists and also cyclists, as they can be blown sideways into your path. When you pass them, leave plenty of room and check their position in your mirror before pulling back in. Question 47. You're driving on a road that has a cycle lane. What does it mean if the lane is marked by a broken white line? Option A. The lane must be used by motorcyclists in heavy traffic. B. You shouldn't drive in the lane unless it's unavoidable. C. Cyclists can travel in both directions in that lane. D. There's a reduced speed limit for motor vehicles using the lane. Answer is B. You shouldn't drive in the lane unless it's unavoidable. Cycle lanes are marked with either a solid or a broken white line. If the line is solid, you should check the times of operation shown on the signs, and not drive or park in the lane during those times. If the line is broken, you shouldn't drive or park in the lane unless it's unavoidable. Question 48. You're in the left-hand lane at traffic lights, waiting to turn left. Which signal means you must wait? Answer is B. At some junctions, there may be separate signals for different lanes. These are called filter lights. They're designed to help traffic flow at major junctions. Make sure that you're in the correct lane and proceed if the way is clear and the green light shows for your lane. Question 49. You see this signal overhead on the motorway. What does it mean? Option A. Sharp bend to the left ahead. B. Stop, all lanes ahead closed. C. Leave the motorway at the next exit. D. All vehicles use the hard shoulder. Answer is C. Leave the motorway at the next exit. You'll see this sign if there has been an incident ahead and the motorway is closed. You must obey the sign. Make sure that you prepare to leave in good time. Don't cause drivers to take avoiding action by cutting in at the last moment. Question 50. What is the meaning of this road sign? Option A. Closure of one lane of a 3-lane carriageway ahead. B. Closure of all lanes of a 3-lane carriageway ahead. C. Closure of all lanes of a 4-lane carriageway ahead. D. Closure of one lane of a 4-lane carriageway ahead. Answer is B. Closure of all lanes of a 3-lane carriageway ahead. When red flashing light signals and a closed sign are displayed on a 3-lane motorway, all lanes are closed, and you must not proceed beyond the sign in any lane.
For more practice and updates, click on the video. Continue building your confidence to pass your theory test. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.